Hello and welcome to this video on Project Crossover. We are looking at the January 2022 paper. This is paper 1, and it's not regional, so not regional. Again, shout out to our sponsor Grays Hockey, Gray Nichols, Gilbert Sports. If you want a 15% off code, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you once my contract is completed. So let's get into it. Let's get halfway started for this first video. Question 1, simplify a to the 7 times by a to the 4. So we add those two powers together, giving us a to the 11. Part B, we're dividing and therefore we're subtracting. So w to the 12 there. Naughty really giving you a number that will divide by 3 as the first number, wanting you to give w to the 5, but that is not the answer. Okay, C, so the squared means it's basically this. It's a nice way to explain this. So it's the value inside the brackets multiplied by itself. Therefore, you do 8 squared, 64. And then we do x to the 5 times by x to the 5, which is x to the 10. And then we've got y cubed times y cubed, which is y to the 6. Okay, make t the subject. So what's happening to t is it's being cubed, and then it's having minus 8v taken away. So we'll do the reverse and the opposite. We're going to add 8v, and then we're going to cube root it. So by adding the 8v, we get c plus 8v equals t cubed, and then cube root it, c plus 8v, and we absolutely must put that 3 there. If we don't put the 3 there, it's a square root, and that's a totally different function, giving us totally a different answer, the wrong answer. Okay, question 2. Daniel, Gabriel, and Hadley share some money in the ratio is 359. The difference between the amount of money that Gabriel receives and the amount of money that Hadley receives is 196 euros. So 5 to 9 is 196. Work out how much money Daniel receives. So 9 minus 5 equals 4. The difference between the two is 196, meaning that one share, once I run this through the calculator, is 49. And then Daniel received 3 lots of those shares. So 3 times 49, 147. I'll check that on the calculator. Yep, 147 euros. Question 3, right angle triangle, find the length AB. We're going to use trigonometry for this, so we'll label the triangle. This one's the hypotenuse, this is the opposite, and this is the adjacent. So, ka, toa. We've got something on the hypotenuse, we've got a value to work out on the opposite, so we're going to use the function that does not include a, which means we're using sin. Sin 65, S O H, the opposite value is x, and h is 8.4. So we're now going to put into our calculator. Sin 65, quite a lot of calculators will open a bracket. My one doesn't, I've got the CG50, and then I'm going to multiply that by 8.4, and that gives us 7.61298541. 7.61 to 3 significant figures. Question 4. Sarah makes and sells mugs. One day she makes 150 mugs. Her total cost for making these mugs is £1,140. Of the mugs, and we've got a breakdown here, 1, 2, 3. Here's a sale price. She sells all of them. Work out her percentage profit. This is quite involved. I'm not surprised that's 5 marks. So the first thing we need to work out is the first thing we need to work out is her sales, then her profit, then turn it into a percentage. So 2/5 times by 150 times by 8.5 gives us the small mug sales. 0.32 times 150 times by 11.2 will give us the medium. Then we need to work out the rest. So 1 minus 2/5 minus third. Well, actually, in our calculator, we can just do minus 0.32. It will work it out for us. We don't need to do any conversion. It's the beauty of the iGCSE. And that gives us 0.28. So 0.28 times by 150 times by 14.20. Okay, I'll do that big one first. 0.28 will answer. Said it now, I've got to do it. Times by 150 times by 14.2. So for large, we've got 596.40. For the medium, 0.32 times by 150 times by 11.2, £537.60. For the small, 0.4 times 150 times by 8.5, 510. Add them all up, and we will get our sales. 1644. Now we subtract the cost. 1140. That gives me 504. And then 504 over the cost of the mugs will give us our percentage profit once we've multiplied it by 100. And that's 44.2%. Oh, to the nearest whole number. So 44%. Nearly went and made a mistake there. Question 5. Jenny has 6 cards. Each card has a whole number written on it, so that the smallest number is 5, the largest number is 24, the median is 14, and the mode of the 6 numbers is 8. So if the mode, right, hold on. They're in order. For the remaining 4 cards, write on the dotted line a number that could be on the card. So because the mode has to be 8, we're going to put 8 and 8 into there. Now the median is the result of 8 plus a number divided by 2 gives us that median, that's 14. So 8 plus x equals 28. X will equal 20. And then this number can be 21, 22, or 23 because there's no effect on any of those averages within there. Okay, this question is so important. This comes up a lot. A basketball team plays 6 games. I've played 5 games of a mean score of 21. So we need to know how many points they've scored. That's going to be 105. After 6 games, they have a mean score of 23. So 6 times 23 means in total they've got 138. 138 take away 105 says that they scored 33 in that game. Because that's the difference. And that's a big 6 marks. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick check how many of these I need to do up to question 10. So we're going to stop this video here and then we'll start again at question 6. See you next time.